Hi, my name is Jacob Chines. Today is the 20th of December 2025. Unfortunately, my pet rabbit Xiaomi died today. Um, I had her for about 2 months, um, but she was unable to survive in the environment I was. I still have my two other extremely healthy bunnies in form of Redmi and Blackview, smaller in size. But yeah, unfortunately, this one has passed away. Since I got there, I started to notice a lot of people were committing deforesting crimes surrounding my house in Akasia, Gauteng. They were cutting down more trees, deforesting, and no matter what I did, no matter what I did in order to keep it healthy, they just every day they would cut down another tree until they finally made certain they could sun poison it to death. So at least I knew that something, I had a suspicion that something that was going to happen, but I didn't know in what form. I wasn't actually prepared that for certain ultra criminals like John Dolman, in order to kill this one, they're going to commit deforesting crimes against that. So I was very upset. You can even see on the small holding north of my house in Akasia, Gauteng, all of it's just little trees. There used to be a lot of trees over there. It's now all changed into a little tree environment. It's all deforested. The forest over that side, then it would happen deforestation over there, and then deforestation would happen over there. So every time she would feel better and fast and happy, and some type of subjectivity, like she's in a cinema watching in a forest watching some cinemas, some movies in the cinema, which I was trying to create for her. They would just keep on deforesting. Every day there would be more Africans coming close to her and deforesting her environments. It was at a phenomenal rate, and they quickly some poisoned her to death. So yeah, unfortunately, Xiaomi was dead. I feel very sorry for the entity which I bought it from. It didn't happen to her, but this one was constantly stalked by deforesting ultra criminals, and they never stopped. Every day, I would get like tires, things in order to block all the sun poison. Like there's tires over there, there's tires over there. There's not even tires inside of my kitchen room in order to absorb all of the sun poison I was committed against it. But after a while, it becomes too much, and without the lack of trees in the natural environments you need it, it started to sun poison the internal system, and then the food processing started to take longer than usual. But yo, I will miss this one. It was very fast. I worked a lot of hard. Financial engineering, she had techniques I will never stop applying, which worked, but in life it didn't work out for her, unfortunately. And I will miss her. She was a buddy, but she had a African signature to her, which was a deficit from the beginning. As anything, because I like animals that's from New Zealand, rabbits are on New Zealand like, and just the sign that it had a type of a signature or a heritage from Africa led to its own death, because what Africans did was kept on deforesting environments, and that led to her dying. Sony deemed this deforesting crimes which they committed as illegal. They won against Sean Durkin's Tencent Light of Motoring game. They won that legal game. They won that legal battle. It means basically John Dolman or Sean Dolman or Sean Durkin or Sean Dumbling, like you can see out there, Dumbling. Their Light of Motoring was deemed illegal by Sony, and they should be scrapped by Steam. But these deforesting alter criminals, they just went on and on until a normal environment was felt for her, like she was like in a steam or a sauna, and that led to her death. So I was very sorry for that to see happen. At least I fought for her. People who cared about her, I think the international community like Japan should rather be allowed to care for her. The SPCA over here would just free the deforesting ultra criminals in South Africa or Africa and just let them be and rather arrest me. But I think the Japanese animal welfare people should deserve a lot of credit for that discovery, because they knew that Sean Durkin's who's the head of communication from Tencent, and who was sort of responsible for creating a game. Lord Motram was responsible for its death, and all of the Africans he corrupted in order to deforest the area surrounding her until she died. They deforested the area surrounding her until nobody could even care about their own death anymore. Nobody even now cares about their own death. Nobody even wants to miss her or remember her. Nobody cared about her. Nobody paid special attention towards her. All of that light of Mortaram, illegal game, all of that light of Mortaram, light pollution, deforesting crimes, it consumed every bit that the people who cared about her formed special attachments to her, memories, a type of happy time with her. Anything, it was just gone. So that's the first thing that I do now. It was when it came over here, I was grateful that from an African Union it was here in our life. That's the first thing you should take out of a rabbit, in my case. When you have so many deforesting ultra criminals stalking you the whole time, the first thing, according to Sony, take away any abilities of hers to have been grateful to be in Africa and represent the African Union. Take that away and say it's now representing Japan, it's representing Sony, and it only wants to fight for Japanese forests or recreate the forest surrounding her into Japanese forest. That's the only thing that would that was wrong with her. It's something African about her which led to her death, and that's how Africans tracked her down. So yeah, this is me, Jacob Jenner, say goodbye. And all of the Africans that say that sorry, it was too late, Sony won, it's too late, Africans lost this battle. And Africans, those deforesting ultra criminals who committed these crimes, I hope Sony can find them and also fatally say to them one day it was too late for them as well. All these Africans who committed all of these deforesting crimes, I hope Sony can find them and tell them in a fatal way to them as well, it was too late.